So guys, NIO's got some crazy incentives to boost sales to the next level. I just got this sent to me. This was, of course, we got two things to talk about. First of all, we got the promo and incentives for existing NIO owners, and then we got the mid-autumn promos and incentives, which are just absolutely crazy as well. Of course, all of these will help boost sales, help them get sales to the next level. We're looking at record sales for September, most likely, thanks to NIO and Onvo as well. And of course, what you're watching right now on the screen, these are famous celebrities here in China. Well, probably not around the world, but here in China at least, taking delivery of a NIO. And of course, this is great promo content for the Chinese audience and the Chinese fan base, and they see their favorite celebrities buy a NIO, then maybe they will also buy a NIO. So let's go over the incentives for NIO owners to buy another NIO or to trade into a NT 2.0 NIO. So this is the $0 trade-in. Even though they say it's $0, it's not actually $0, but they got some pretty crazy incentives going on. So first of all, if you rent the battery, of course, these are all, by the way, straight up cash discounts. So we're going to talk about the cash discounts right now. First, rent the battery. Instead of buying the battery, subtract 70,000 RMB off the price. And if you want to get it in US dollars, just divide that by 7. So roughly about 10,000 US dollars, okay? Give up free swaps, you get another 50,000 RMB off. So lots of NIO owners have a free battery swap, and like me, I have unlimited free battery swap. If I choose to give it up voluntarily and start paying for swaps, then I can get 50,000 RMB off of my new NIO. So that's that. And then you also got repurchase vouchers. So every NIO owner is given vouchers to buy another NIO or new car, and that's worth about 15,800 RMB. And then on top of that, we have a Beijing subsidy of 10,000 RMB and a Beijing trade-in subsidy of 15,000 RMB. So altogether, all these things add up. You're looking at about 160,800 RMB off. So straight off, cut from the purchase price of the car. Of course, you still have to pay for your monthly BAS payments, and you still have to pay for battery swap. So that is that. And then on top of that, you got a lot of other freebies that you get. So this is pretty interesting. You get 20,000 RMB worth of free options, okay? And then 20 free swap vouchers worth about 2,000 RMB each. And then you have 2 years of NOP Plus, which is worth about 9,120. And because you traded your car in, you get a further 1 year of bonus NOP Plus worth 4,560 RMB. So 3 years of NOP Plus, very interesting. On top of that, you get 74,000 NIO points worth about 7,400 RMB. And then because you're going with BAS and they have that pay 4, get 1 free, you're looking to save about 13,536 RMB from that. And then you also get a free 7 kilowatt DC home charger worth 4,800 RMB. So altogether, in terms of like freebie and benefits, you get about 61,416 RMB worth of benefits. Quite juicy amount. So of course, this is a great opportunity for existing NIO owners to trade in to a second-gen NIO if they haven't already done so, okay? But what's more crazy is the mid-autumn incentives. So they're giving away, all right? They're giving away 18,000 RMB worth of free options, quite nice. There's 18,000 worth of provincial subsidies, okay? Provincial subsidies, very nice. And then you get 20 free swaps, very normal. And then you're getting free NOP for life, which is like the basically ACC cruise control. Nothing too special there, but they made it sound very cool. You get 2 years of NOP Plus. And then, of course, because of a trade-in, you can also get another 1 year of NOP Plus. So NOP Plus is like the autopilot that you can use on every single road out there. And NOP is just lane keep assist. and you can basically only use it on the highway, basically. And then, of course, they're also giving a special mid-autumn ES6 inventory discount of 6,000 RMB. So if you buy an inventory car, you're going to get straight up 6,000 RMB off. And then you also have local subsidies worth 5,500 up to 7,000 RMB. So altogether, you have a huge amount of subsidies, and these will all help boost sales. Now, of course, talking to some of the sales reps, they actually said, the incentives have been decreasing, lately. And then all of a sudden, of course, with this mid-autumn, they're kind of giving the incentives back. So it's really going to help boost sales once again. And another big major news that I want to really tell you guys about is the battery swap fee overhaul. So before, battery swap fees for NIO owners that had to pay for battery swap, okay, so excluding me, it used to be 50 RMB per swap plus electricity fee per kilowatt hour. And that kind of seemed really unfair if you're just swapping from like 70% to 100%. So, you're paying the same service fee if you're swapping from 0% to 100%. That doesn't really make sense. So they're revamping it, and also because of the Envo launch, right? It doesn't really make sense for Envo's battery swaps to also cost 50 RMB per swap, and then electricity fee. I mean, that would be way too expensive and uneconomical. And Envo is all about being economical, so they had to revamp this before the Envo launch. So of course, what they're going with is the swapping station fee, swapping fee, and the charging fee, like a fast charger, supercharger fee, will be the same, except for the swap station, you have to pay an additional 9.9 RMB, which is roughly about $1.5 US, and that's going to be like the time convenience fee. So that's going to be like the battery swap fee, and basically you're going to have you're paying the same amount of money if you were to charge or to swap, but with swapping you have to pay an additional 9.9 RMB, $1.5 US, and that would be like the amount of time you saved. So in that aspect, it's going to be really, really worth it, and I really like this adjustment. Going forward, it's really going to help sales a lot. And also, for Envo, it's going to really make sense. It would be very unfair if Envo battery swaps had lower fees than NIO battery swaps. Like, that would be just absolutely unfair. So they lowered it for everybody and made it fair for everybody. And this is going to help boost revenue as well, all right, for NIO as well. Because a lot of people, if they had over 50% battery, they would not swap. They would just charge and top it up, because it doesn't make sense to swap if you're charging 50 RMB per swap. So this is also going to help NIO boost their revenue up. More people will be going to a swap station to swap because of this. And they're not necessarily earning less money, all right? I think overall, they're still going to be earning the same amount of money per swap. It's just the way that it's calculated is more fair. So that's going to be very, very nice. Wow. Yeah. Very, very good. Sales increasing. Swap overhaul, they're going to also get lots of revenue from swap as well. So this is nice. As always, stay safe, stay healthy. Peace out.